For those of you who don't know, Myth had his car stolen this weekend from his driveway. So, timeline of events, Ali and I have been working out with the same trainer, and it's been awesome. Like twice a week, we get in there early and we just get swole, and it's been a great hangout for Ali and Hassan and I. So we work out, and I swear to you, when we were leaving the workout, it was my first time seeing Ali's relatively new car. I had heard about it, and I go, damn, bro, that's a sexy car. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, man, dude, good. Because he was driving Hassan's fartmobile for a while. Anyway, I dapped him up, and we went on our ways. 3 hours later, or maybe it was the next day. I don't know the timeline there. I kind of lost the timeline. I'm trying to think. Anyway, I see a tweet from him that he was supposed to go hiking. And when he walked out, his car was gone. Someone had stolen Myth's car out of his driveway. And it was like unheard of to me. So I immediately reached out and I was like, dude, this is crazy. What the happened? And Ali was like, I think my keys fell out of my pocket when I was wearing my gym shorts. So they were either in the car or in the driveway. And someone just stole the car. And I was like, that is nuts. And I felt bad for him because I know one of the worst truths about living in Los Angeles, and that's that the LAPD don't do shit. We don't dial 911. Those motherfuckers don't do shit. Anyway, we thought his car was gone, chalked, it's over. Ali goes and files a police report and does some other I think. And then he's coming back and he's being like really tuned in and looking around trying to see the car. Because it's only happened a few hours ago and you know, it's probably still driving around LA. On his way home, like 10 blocks from where he lives, he looks over and in a driveway, he sees his car. And so he gets out and he calls the cops and he's like, I just filed a police report. I found my stolen vehicle. You guys got to come. Like I found the location of my car theft. The plates are on the car. 10 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by. 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
50 minutes go by. Over an hour goes by. And the cops have not shown up. Ali calls me and I'm on my couch, fat, dumb, and happy, you know. I see a call from him. I'm like, oh man, my man probably wants to vent about his stolen car. I can't even imagine. What a powerless feeling. I answer the call. Ali's like, I found my car. I'm like, what? Like, did the cops find it? And he goes, no, I found it. And I was like, huh? And he was like, I was just driving home and it was in a driveway like 10 blocks from my place. And I was like, holy shit, dude. And he was like, what do you think I should do? And I was like, I mean, do you have spare keys? And he was like, yeah, I have spare keys, but should I like wait for the cops? Should I, because I want to get the original keys back, or else this could be like a game of back and forth. I was like, man, that chances are they're probably going to take your car to a chop shop. If you don't get that car back now, there's a chance that car will disappear into thin air. So he was like, all right, I got my spare keys on me. And he's like, I'm going to go steal it back. And I was like, bro, let me just say something. This is ultra sketch. Because whoever stole your car committed grand theft auto, right? Like, this is real shit. This is felony shit. So these people are like criminals or psychos. Either this is like a arch villain criminal, right? Just a habitual crime, you know, to see a car in a driveway and be like, easy lick, bro. Or they're a fucking psychopath that they saw a car and they're like, I should try and steal that and drive it 10 blocks away. Or just a kid. No, you're insane. I know I'm not a kid anymore. I know I might be old, but that's not just a kid. I'm sorry. You can't just a kid that. Grand Theft Auto is not just a kid. We're not talking about some inner city kid who has never had the benefit of like a role model being like, hey, you shouldn't steal cars. This is a kid living in Beverly Hills, man. What are we talking about? This is not some kid. This is a rich mother kid who has had every advantage. Every advantage. This is a dumb motherfucker or a criminal motherfucker. Either way, it's someone who's willing to do dumb shit if you are potentially stealing your car back, right? Can we at least agree on that? That there is an increased risk of whoever this person is doing some stupid. Listen, I know the boys will be boys. That's bro. Huh? Stealing a car and taking it 10 blocks away, you gotta be one of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. Anyway, I tell Ali this. I'm like, you gotta take care of yourself. This is potentially very dangerous. So, would you like do me a favor? He's like, yeah. I was like, leave the phone on. Just put it in your pocket when you go get the car. Because if something happens, I want to be able to immediately call the cops for you. I want to be able to immediately come to where you are. I need to know. And he was like, all right, awesome. So he took his cell phone and he put it in his pocket. And I just hear like, Will, I have my car. And I was like, yeah, let's go, dude. Ali is the only motherfucker who got to commit a good Grand Theft Auto. How crazy is that? Ali stole his car back. That's the coolest in history, bro. How many people get to be like, yeah, my car got stolen, but I stole that bit back. What? Huh? Myth is out there redefining Giga Chad. He is in like Omni Chad now. He's in like Dr. Manhattan Beyond Chad. So anyway, after this happens, he's like, what do you think I should do now? And I was like, they still have your keys, right? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, well, you got to get someone else in your house to like double parallel park that mother sideways illegally and park behind you so that the car couldn't be stolen back. Then,
oh yeah, wow, that's for
he went and waited for the cops for another 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50. The cops didn't show up for 2 hours on a stolen vehicle that the owner said, I'm looking at the car. I'm going to tell you right now, if you call the LAPD and you're like, hey, I see a homeless black man having a good time on my block, they'll be there in 5 minutes. They'll be there in 5 minutes to f with them. Period. But they won't show up for a stolen car? Bro, come. You want to know how we reform the cops? Guillotine. Next time cops kill someone, give them the death penalty. It's time. Reform this dick. It's crazy, bro. And listen, obviously, this is hyperbole. All I want is due process. That's all I want. It's so hard. It is so hard to see cops killing people. And white folks, you can't sit there with your head in the sand anymore. You can't be like, this is, I'm a white guy. These black kids need to behave better. They're killing everybody out there. They're killing everybody out there. Black cops are killing black kids. They're white cops are killing white kids. They're killing everybody, man. It's out of control. And all I want, and I'm speaking in hyperbole, but you got kids in the streets now. Like, you have protests in Los Angeles because the police departments across the country are committing such egregious enforcing of justice. It's bad, man. And like, it sucks. It sucks because like, this has become content now. It's become a news cycle, and it's the same every time. It's so frustrating because I don't want to get involved because it's like, oh, this is so opportunistic for the late night streamer who talks about sucking dad's dicks to get in there and be like, yo, we need to do something about cops. But at a certain point, it's just like, holy shit, man. It's hyperbole. I just want due process. You as an individual, please do not break any law. Do not go out there and be a nuisance to your police department. Do not go out there and do anything that will get you in trouble. But you do have a right to be civically disobedient, civil disobedience. You do have a right to march. You do have a right to speak your voice. You do have a right to vote. Make sure you vote. Remember this when you vote. Remember this when a vote comes around and you're like, damn, I'm pretty tired. That's all I got to say about that. Back to the Ali story. Ali waits for 2 hours and then leaves. Cops never showed up. And eventually, I think the cops showed up to talk to him, or he went to the police department the next day. But I don't know if people understand how insanely unlikely this story is. That a car was stolen, and in the same day, the car owner found the car and stole it back. That is wild. That is wild, man. Anyway, all props to Ali, Myth, the Giga Chad literally the hero we deserve, man. I am more proud of that kid every day. What a legit human being.